Yeah, the single most difficult thing about starting an outdoors YouTube channel is time. I can't fish in this. You see how rough this water is? I couldn't fish last week, these monsoon rains. But yet I'm gonna run an outdoors YouTube channel, a fishing channel? You gotta be kidding me, right? The reality is, we as outdoors adventurers, men, women, we have a more difficult task. Because we can't just sit on our couch and yap off to the camera the way like some of these video game channels do and these beauty channels where all you gotta do is sit at home in front of the camera. Everything we do ideally needs to be filmed on location, and that has its own difficulties. Quite frankly, it's like shooting a movie. If you don't know, my name's Damon. I started a YouTube channel called Black Warrior Lures 4 years ago. And, I don't know what, 1.6 million views later and about 6,000 subscribers later, here I am sharing some of the things I've learned, because there's a lot of people want to take advantage of YouTube, but how do you do it without, like, a lot of people teaching YouTube, but not very many people teaching it for outdoors people. If you're a mountain climbing channel, you can't climb Mount Everest every day. You can't climb 3 days a week. If you've got an extra 60 grand in your pocket, you might be able, and you're lucky enough to get a permit, maybe you can climb it once this year. And you still may not summit, and you only have about 30 days, right? So what I chose to do is to adopt the documentary storytelling model, where you're telling a story and you're just documenting your process. So if I don't go fishing, I can still tell the story of not going fishing. That's one method. Just tell whatever story presents itself. The second is, go ahead. If you have the heart of a teacher, use your skill to teach, right? And you can film, you get on location and film 4 or 5 videos like we're doing here. I'm not fishing on this trip. All I'm doing is teaching what I've learned. If you can get out on one trip and film 5 videos, oh my goodness. And you can do that once a week even, you'll have plenty of content. Really? The wind is... the wind is gonna kill it. Oh, come on. So yeah, you see what I mean? The environment's not even conducive for me to teach you this, but that's part of the story. I can capture that moment and tell it, and people find that interesting and helpful. 2, you may need to run 2 separate YouTube channels. You may need to run one YouTube channel that's just your outdoors content, adventure stuff, and that's your main channel. And then you have a second channel that does other things for other reasons, like this channel, the teaching YouTube aspect of an outdoors channel is a second channel, because it just doesn't belong on the main channel because it'd be too confusing for everybody. Another thing is just to be realistic about a lot of this teaching that says you have to put out 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 videos a week. It's just not realistic. As outdoorsmen, outdoors women, outdoors adventurers, we are limited to the pace of the planet itself. I can't make the new moon come around any faster to make the fishing better. I just have to wait for the next new moon. Same thing for the full moon, or the same thing for whatever seasonal trends that you have to deal with. I don't know anybody traveling to Antarctica in the winter. You can only go during the summer, right? Our path is a longer path, and our path is a slower path. And that's something you just have to live with. It's about the journey, not about the destination.